What's up, cosmonauts? Chjango and Chained here. I'm here traveling right now, so I apologize in advance if this is a quick and dirty video. This is just to lay the groundwork for Prop 812 on osmosis. This is due to a request from someone in the community who tagged me on Twitter. I'm gonna stick strictly to the facts only so as not to bias your vote. I did vote already. This is strictly short and sweet. I'm not able to go into any of the details and verify the claims of the proposal given the quick turnaround time as to when the proposal is going to end, which I believe by the time this comes out is going to be in 24 hours. So that said, what I'm working with are the claims that are made on Prop 812. I'm going to take it at face value. That being said, I want to touch on two major concerns that stuck out to me based on what I saw on Twitter. Number one, the claim that it is morally hazardous to claw back funds. Number two is to address the counter-proposal of Proposal A23 to move the funds into an account that is unilaterally controlled by one person. So on CT, there's a thread that claims, just my 2 cents opinion about SAIL DAO, it's never a good idea to put up a prop to claw back the funds. It's going to hurt osmosis. We don't want another Juno case. Yes, osmosis is bigger than Juno, but how would it look to the client? How would it look in a bigger picture? What would the future client say and think? Remember, Juno died because of Takumi's funds, and people community didn't know the consequences back then. Until now, the community is suffering. I don't want the same thing to happen to Osmo. If you want the funds back, make them return it by themselves voluntarily, not from a gov prop, or find another way. So there's a couple of points in here that I'd like to address. The first point is that we don't want another Juno case, right? Because the allegation is that Juno died because the funds were clawed back. Key distinction between this proposal and the Juno and how the Juno clawback happened. So there's a big difference between a clawback at the protocol level and a clawback at the DAO level. In the Juno case, at Genesis, Juno core devs hard-coded in which accounts are going to get what amount of money. The proposal approved a clawback at the protocol level, which means that they needed to hard fork. The moral hazard with that is they've effectively changed their entire monetary policy just to steal money and single out an individual account owner. That has red flags written all over it, right? It's the equivalent of, let's say I'm Elon Musk and I have this many dollars in my JP Morgan Chase bank account, and then the government voted to erase not just the money that's in my bank account, but they voted to erase, I don't know, like the shares of my Tesla stock. Let's just imagine this like really hyperbolic scenario. That's what that's like, and that's why it's obviously morally hazardous. Osmosis, on the other hand, this proposal is proposing to flip a kill switch that was built in at the get-go when the original SAIL DAO proposal last December was passed. So the kill switch is part of the plan, so to speak. The other major difference is that osmosis at the protocol level is not being changed whatsoever. There's not some sort of changing of parameters that requires a whole upgrade and for the validators to upgrade the protocol in order to change this parameter. It has nothing to do with changing monetary policy. It has nothing to do with changing effectively the laws of physics that are at work on the osmosis protocol. That's a big difference. The proposal is talking about something at the DAO level. The entire purpose of having a community pool is such that the DAO, the on-chain governance DAO, is able to distribute capital at its whim. The community pool is at a layer that is separate from the underlying protocol. The other claim on this tweet is that Juno died because of the clawback, but that's not really, that's more of a one-dimensional take on Juno. There were lots of things that went wrong with Juno that had to do with the leadership and the core development team and decisions made therein. And so it wasn't just the clawback. There were other factors at play. I'm not going to go into those details, but the difference is in more or less the team. And on point number 2, one of the red flags that stuck out to me was that the proposition was to move the funds out of the multisig and into one account owner's control. That alone is a red flag. I'll just leave it at that. The final point I'm going to make is the Migaloo Foundation made a proposal to effectively build up the Osmosis ecosystem through adoption and usage by incentivizing various future killer apps. It's been more than 6 months now, and you could see the results for yourself. As written in the original Sail with the Whale proposal that was passed last December, it's meant to be an experiment. Based on the results of the experiment, you could decide for yourself whether or not it had a high ROI or not for the amount of Osmo that was invested in this experiment. The claims that Robo and Rarma made about it basically being a failed experiment after almost 7 months have elapsed, you could decide whether or not you think it's fair. I have decided, personally, I did vote yes in the proposal in December as well, because I wanted to support this experiment. But after 7 months of time, you could see from the outside where it went. Based on all that, the biggest takeaway would be there is no moral hazard to clawing back the funds at the DAO level. There you have it. I hope this was helpful. I apologize if I couldn't give you any deeper, in-depth research into this. This is meant to be a quick and dirty, hello, goodbye. I'm on travel right now, so I hope that this was informational for you. Bye!